There is light at the tunnel, as Ukraine agreed to 90% of the peace points. It's day 1392 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Today there are lots of updates coming from Ukraine. Ukraine continues their counterattack in Kupiansk, while their encircled soldiers in Maryinka are apparently ending their resistance. We will start from the Kupiansk front. In our previous report, we saw Ukrainian forces building upon their previous success, and launched an intense attack on the entire western flank, and recaptured nearly 40% of the city. And it became evident that main objective of these counterattacks is to maintain a narrative on the media, and overshadow the loss of the cities like Pokrovsk, Vovchansk, and Sivers'k. I also shared with you the footage of Zelensky from Kupiansk. However, since then many sources have pointed out that the footage could be old. However, there is no denying that Ukrainian forces have recaptured significant areas and have reversed Russia's progress. In the latest report, this area was confirmed to be recaptured by Ukrainian forces. However, Russian forces are widening the front on the eastern side of the river. If Russia managed to widen the front and properly supply their forces, they could stop the Ukrainian counterattack from the east. One day ago, it was reported Russian forces managed to capture this whole area, as Ukrainian forces continue to withdraw. According to several sources, Ukrainian armed forces are planning to recapture the entire Kupiansk. However, this will use up significant resources they have left, and exhaust their manpower even further. Which is not good considering they are unable to hold the front line due to lack of manpower. We saw Sivers'k fell in just few days, when people expected it to hold Russian forces for few more months. This is a direct result of Ukraine being weakened because of attrition. After the latest update from the front, it seems like Russian forces are carrying their momentum forward. After the Ukrainian forces withdrew from the city, they withdrew to the heights west. For the last couple of days, Russian forces were attacking their pocket from two directions, and also started attacking the heights from the city, while their fellow units were attacking Sviatopokrovsky. It was reported by the sources that Russian forces have managed to capture this big area. As you can see, it seems like Ukraine has a problem on their hands, as one of their strongest fronts is falling quickly. Many sources have said many times that Ukraine needs to prioritize the important things, and not chase after the media victory. Let's for a minute say that if Ukraine had addressed the shortage of manpower on the front, and also built additional defenses deep into their rear, Russian progress would have been much slower. This would have given Ukraine some leverage in the negotiation. However, they prioritized the offensive like Kursk, and now Kupiansk, which sped up the attrition. But there is good news coming for this conflict, because in recent meetings between Ukraine, Europe, and USA, it seems like they have agreed upon 90% of the points for peace. However, the remaining 10% are the most important ones, like territory integrity and such, which according to the Ukrainian media, Zelensky refused to make any concessions. In addition, there are talks about a Christmas ceasefire, which could be accepted and announced by both sides in the coming days. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.